What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and today we're going to be talking about some rumors about the next Call of Duty game. So, if you guys don't know, it's actually a lot closer than you think. The official reveal of the next Call of Duty game is going to happen probably sometime this month or like the 1st of May. That's always when they put up the first official reveal. There'll probably be a trailer, stuff like that. And we may even get information earlier than that. Like usually retailers and websites and stuff will start accidentally leaking information a couple of weeks early, so it's really going to be kind of interesting. Like I'm sure a lot of the stores and stuff already have like the kind of like assets and stuff to put up and to put in their websites and stuff like that. So that information is out there. It's just not in the public yet, which is pretty exciting. But anyway, so yesterday on the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 subreddit, somebody actually posted up a post that had like, I don't know, 10 different bullet points of what they were claiming were going to be, details about Black Ops 3. Now, after reading this post, I'm going to say it's got like a 2 out of 10 on the legitimacy scale. Like, I really don't think this is real at all. There's some pretty outlandish things that this guy is claiming, but I wanted to go through it anyway just because I guess there's a possibility that there could be some truth there, as well as it's fun to talk about this stuff. Like, this is one of my favorite times of the year when we don't know everything, but we start getting pieces and little tidbits of information. You gotta like connect the dots and find out all kinds of different stuff out of the little teasers they're giving us and stuff like that. So it's just kind of fun for me, and I think you guys enjoyed as well. So I wanted to go through this guy's post and see what you guys thought about it, because like I said, I don't think it's legit, but we'll have to wait and see. So anyway, what he's claiming, number one, is it's gonna be next gen only, and I don't think that that's the case. In fact, I think that they did announce it's going to be multi-platform. I think that that's something that may be coming in the near future, though. I think some games, some series might, start thinking about switching over to next gen only because, previous gen is going to start becoming extinct after the next couple of years. So that should be interesting how that works out. He says, campaign looks gorgeous, best graphics in a COD to date, and the 3-year cycle really helped. Graphics are better than Advanced Warfare by quite a bit. So that's pretty cool. Advanced Warfare graphics were really, really good, so hopefully that's the case. Next up, he says, campaign will have an open world, but missions to be somewhat linear. We'll have a ton of collectibles. Exosuit has a jetpack to get around the world easier. Exosuits and jetpacks. And then that campaign will have multiple main characters you can switch between to add an extra layer to mission variety. So what does that sound like? Grand Theft Auto 5. An open world, but the missions are linear and you've got multiple characters you can switch through. That actually sounds pretty cool, but I don't know if that just seems weird for a Call of Duty campaign. Call of Duty campaign's never been like that. I feel like they wouldn't make like a huge change to the campaign overnight like that, but we'll have to wait and see. I mean, it sounds kind of cool. Now, he also says exosuits are back with a few changes, major one being a wall running. So we're going full Titanfall on this one if that's the case. We're going to be able to run on walls. Honestly, that was a fun part of Titanfall. I'm sad that Titanfall kind of died so quickly because it was a fun game to move around in, and I wouldn't mind that if it was going to be in the game. Next up, he says, zombies have standalone map packs, which will include 5 maps. Only 1 map to be made by Treyarch, the other 4 will be made by Raven. Treyarch's map will be included in multiplayer DLC. So, I don't know how legit that is. Standalone map packs just for zombies, and they're including 5 maps. Is that 5 maps per pack, or is that 5 maps total? I'm not sure, but it also seems weird that they would hand off zombies, which is like their baby, to Raven. So that's another thing why I don't think this is legit. Next up, he says zombies will have game modes in addition to traditional wave zombies. So I could see that. I think that's cool. Advanced Warfare is kind of starting to go there with like the rescue missions and stuff and the infection zombies map. So I could see something like that, where you have like objectives and things you can actually work towards rather than just infinite rounds. That'd be kind of cool. Next up, he says there's a custom map editor only for use in private lobbies and will be able to share with others to play. Plan is to add the best maps voted on by the community to their own 24/7 playlist and rotate them monthly, but nothing concrete yet. This would be badass. This is something I've been asking for a long time. There are a lot of games out there that have custom map editors. Look at GTA. Look at like old school games like Skate 3. Like, there are a lot of games out there that have custom map editors, and I think that would be awesome to be able to make our own Call of Duty maps. You can make some really, really sweet maps you can play on normally. You can make some awesome, like old school game modes, like, Mike Myers. You can make some fun Mike Myers maps. You can make some crazy, like, across the border maps. You guys remember playing that back in COD 4 and Overgrown? Like, stuff like that. There would be so much more that you could do. Think about all the different maps on Foundry and Halo and stuff like that. Like, it would be, I think that would totally take Call Call of Duty to the next level. And if there's anything that's true about this post, I've got my fingers crossed that that's it, because that would be pretty insane. Now, next up he says there is going to be pick 13 in the game, but upgradable score streaks are gone. So like the modules you can put in your score streaks in Advanced Warfare, those aren't going to be included in the game. I could see that being legit. You know, obviously, pick 13 will probably stay around forever, or pick 10, or whatever pick system it is. I don't see the Call of Duty created class system going back to the old way, because the new pick 13 system just, it allows for so much more variety and customization in your class and different ways to play the game. So that's pretty cool. Next up he says maps will be taking dynamic elements to a new level. Dynamic weather and interactive elements will be in all the base maps instead of usually just the DLC. We are testing some two-parter maps similar to Recovery from Advanced Warfare, but are struggling to find the right balance, and those may be axed for the release. So this is something that I could see going both ways. It does seem like interactivity is kind of the way of the future with Call of Duty. Like we really started to see this in Ghosts with like the different doors you could blow up with the C4 and kind of breach like the walls on Octane and stuff like that. And then now we're seeing it in Advanced Warfare with, you know, the two-part map like Recovery, or, you know, all the other stuff that you see going on, like the floods that come in and the tidal wave and all that kind of stuff. So I definitely think there is going to be some interactivity in, you know, the next game, but I'm not sure, you know, just how much there's going to be. Next up he says 17 base maps, Raid and Nuketown remakes are in with some changes to accommodate exosuits and the larger players. Likely to be a pre-order bonus and free at a later date. And then also talking about those larger players there, he says that maps in general are much larger than Advanced Warfare, and it's going to be 16 versus 16 and 32 versus 32, which just sounds absolutely insane. Like it's 16 versus 16 normally, and then 32 versus 32 ground war. I don't like that. That's the one thing out of all of this which is the most like not believable to me. Like that's the one thing that stuck out to me and said like there's no way this list is true, because they totally would not make things 16 versus 16. That would be just absolutely nuts. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this list. Like I said, it was gaining a little bit of traction on Reddit. I just, you know, I found it kind of interesting. I really don't think this is legit at all, but it had some cool ideas in there that I really liked. Specifically that map editor I think would be pretty epic. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check out these two videos on the screen if you haven't seen them yet. And hopefully we start getting actual legit information about Black Ops 3 sometime soon. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.